UCL archaeologists have found a dismantled stone circle in West Wales that they believe was moved to Salisbury Plain and rebuilt as Stonehenge. The stunning discovery, published in the journal Antiquity, has been secretly documented by filmmakers and is the subject of an exclusive recent BBC programme, Stonehenge, The Lost Circle Revealed. The world-famous monument's smaller stones, or blue stones, are already known to have come from the Preseli Hills of Wales and are thought to have been first erected 5,000 years ago, centuries before Stonehenge's larger sarsen stones were brought from just 15 miles away. Now, the Stones of Stonehenge research team, led by Professor Mike Parker-Pearson of UCL's Institute of Archaeology, has identified megalith quarries for the blue stones and a dismantled stone circle nearby, pointing to them being taken from the circle and recycled 140 miles away, perhaps as a result of migration. Professor Parker-Pearson said, "I have been leading projects at Stonehenge since 2003, and this is the culmination of 20 years of research. It's one of the most important discoveries I've ever made." The university says the find goes a long way to solving the mystery of why the Stonehenge blue stones were brought from so far away, when all the other stone circles were erected within a short distance of their quarries. Only 4 stones remain at Wine Mown, which is now revealed as having been the third biggest stone circle in Britain after Avebury in Wiltshire and Stanton Drew in Somerset, and also one of the earliest. Archaeological excavations in 2018 revealed empty stone holes at Wine Mown, confirming the 4 remaining stones were part of a former circle. Scientific dating of charcoal and sediments in the holes confirmed that it was put up around 3400 BC. Significantly too, both Wine Mown and Stonehenge were aligned to the midsummer solstice sunrise. One of the blue stones at Stonehenge has an unusual cross-section that matches one of the holes left at Wine Mown. And chippings in that hole are of the same rock type as the Stonehenge stone. In addition, the Welsh circle had a diameter of 110 metres, the same as that of the ditch that encloses Stonehenge. Wine Mown is further evidence that the Preseli region of Wales was an important and densely settled place in Neolithic Britain, with a concentration of megalithic tombs or dolmens and large enclosures, yet evidence of activity in the 1,000 years after 3000 BC is almost non-existent. Professor Parker-Pearson added, "It's as if they just vanished. Maybe most of the people migrated, taking their stones, their ancestral identities with them, to start again in this other special place. This extraordinary event may also have served to unite the peoples of East and West Britain." Recent isotopic analysis of people buried at Stonehenge, when the blue stones are thought to have arrived, reveals that the first people to be buried there came from West Britain, very possibly West Wales. 43 blue stones survive today at Stonehenge, although many of these are today buried beneath the grass. Another long-distance mover is the altar stone, recently confirmed as sourced from the Brecon Beacons in South Wales. Professor Parker-Pearson wonders if this too may have been part of another Welsh monument. He said, "With an estimated 80 blue stones put up on Salisbury Plain at Stonehenge and nearby Blue Stonehenge, my guess is that Wine Mown was not the only stone circle that contributed to Stonehenge. Maybe there are more in Preseli waiting to be found. Who knows? Someone might be lucky enough to find them." The Stones of Stonehenge research team, which is led by UCL with Bournemouth University, the University of Southampton, the University of the Highlands and Islands, and the Aerial Cam Limited, appear to partially give credence to an old Arthurian legend. The myth, which was written down by Geoffrey of Monmouth, states that the stones were brought east by giants under the orders of the legendary wizard Merlin to Salisbury Plain from Ireland. West Wales was once viewed as Irish territory following a battle, although no evidence of armed conflict was discovered, but arrowheads and other weapons were discovered at the sprawling Salisbury Plain complex, of which Stonehenge is a highly significant but ultimately small part. Despite the legend not ringing entirely true, and the mythical Arthur legends likely referring to a much later period, could some remnant of the truth have cascaded down the ages? If so, what other truths could lie in the Arthurian romances? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. Thank you for watching.